Okay, let's go and see who's made it into the top 100 best large companies to work for in 2021. And in at number 100, it's the Accent Group, a national housing association that's been providing a roof over people's heads since 1966 and is now responsible for 22,000 properties across the country. And at number 99, it's Riverford Organic Farmers, the Devon-based vegetable box delivery company making its debut in the list this year. At number 98, it's Stevens Scone, now in its 7th year on the list. Wow, congratulations to the West Country law firm employing over 300 staff. Next, at 97, it's Technology Services Group. Hats off to the managed IT services provider on its first appearance on the list. At number 96, it's the Just Group. Congratulations to the specialist financial services firm in the list for the 7th time. At 95, it's the Paragon Pub Group, the hospitality company that managed to cook up something positive out of lockdown, running challenges to boost morale among its national gregarious workforce while its restaurants were closed. Friendships were strengthened and a feeling of togetherness was fostered amongst furloughed staff as teams in Staffordshire, Cheshire and Shropshire vied against each other in everything from talent shows to keepy-uppy contests. Welcome to the list, guys. Keep it up. Next, in at 94, it's the Creative Engagement Group, who work with clients to provide learning and training solutions based on applied behavioural science. And at 93, it's Pertemps, one of the UK's largest independent recruitment businesses. Well done for clocking up 15 years on the list. Coming in at 92, it's Navigo, an award-winning social enterprise based in North East Lincolnshire that provides mental health services to the NHS and beyond. And next, at number 91, it's Peel Land and Property. That's a hat-trick in the list for the regeneration business responsible for the landmark Media City development here in Salford Quays. At 90, it's Broadland Housing Association, with 5,100 homes across Norfolk and Suffolk, and in the listings for 8 years now. Very well done to you. Making it to number 89, it's St Barnabas Hospice. Congratulations to the Lincolnshire Palliative Care charity on its 3rd appearance on the list. In reviewing its fundraising during the pandemic, it came up with lots of new community initiatives, one being a festive fundraiser, reindeer run that local schools and childcare providers can get involved in. Children each got reindeer ears and a Rudolph nose and were encouraged to do some form of physical activity, running, walking or hopping while wearing them. At 88, it's Williams & Co., a plumbing business with 39 branches and ambitions to be Britain's leading independent trade supplier. In at 87 is Mellin Homes, a not-for-profit social enterprise managing over 4,000 homes across South East Wales. Next, at number 86, it's Kainos Group, the Belfast-based IT provider that's also the first Northern Irish tech company to make the FTSE 100. At number 85, it's Liaison Group, the healthcare services specialists that during the pandemic, as a partner to the NHS, have developed key support services, including setting up vaccination banks. And at number 84, we have CCS Media. A big welcome to the Derbyshire-based information and technology services firm, another list newcomer. Next at 83, it's Hydrock. That's 12 years on the list for the Bristol construction consultant. Congratulations on your continued success. In at 82, it's Featurespace, the Cambridge-based company that uses cutting-edge technology to combat fraud and financial crime on an international scale. At number 81, it's Stewart's, the litigation-only law firm with 390 staff at offices both in London and Leeds, now in its 5th year on the list. Next, at number 80, it's Douglas Macmillan Hospice, affectionately known by all across its North Staffordshire region and beyond as the Dougie Mac. At number 79, we have Curo, the housing association and house builder. This large Bath-based not-for-profit clearly knows how to build a happy workforce. Last year, their virtual annual awards ceremony was hosted by comedian Tom Allen, famous for his elegant clothes, though staff had the option of dressing up or down for the occasion. In addition to the usual nominations, Chief Executive Vic DeCuna was presented with an award for his care, support and leadership throughout the pandemic. And we get to number 78. It's the Grand Hotel Brighton. Staff agree the iconic Victorian hotel is a 5-star place to work. Welcome to the list. Next to 77. It's PICS. That's Primary Integrated Community Services. Providers of holistic care for patients in their homes and communities across Nottinghamshire. Coming in at number 76, it's Openwork, the financial advice specialists, notching up a 3rd consecutive year on the list. So that's the first 25 of our top 100. Now let's find out about some more great organisations as we continue our countdown. Here we go. Next at number 75, it's Fairways, the children's service provider in its 5th year on the list. This Portsmouth-based charity delivers services including residential social care, fostering, outreach, support, training and education to more than 150 children and young people in care each year. During the pandemic, Fairways trained 27 mental health first aiders to support its staff and offered financial help to those who were struggling. It also showed its appreciation for all their efforts at a virtual awards evening and by sending out Christmas hampers. At number 74, it's Withers. The Legal Eagles at this 125-year-old firm are certainly flying high with a 6th appearance on the list. And at number 73, it's Housing Association Abri. Looking after 80,000 residents, they're passionate about tackling the housing crisis and building thriving and sustainable communities. Next, we take you to 72. It's Howes Percival. Congratulations to the law firm on its 2nd consecutive appearance on the list. In at 71, it's the Porsche Retail Group, with 5 centres in the southeast, including their flagship Mayfair dealership and one of Europe's biggest after-sales operations. At number 70 this year, it's Julia's House, Dorset and Wiltshire Children's Hospices, caring for children with life-shortening or life-threatening illnesses, 13 years on the list. Now that is a source of inspiration. At 69, it's Alzheimer's Research UK, a massive shout out to the charity on its 2nd consecutive appearance on the list. Congratulations. Next, securing spot number 68, it's Alpha Financial Services. That's 5 years in a row on the list for the Global Wealth Management Consultancy. At number 67, we have Hotel Chocolat. The chocolatier that promises 100% happiness on its products makes work a joy too, earning a debut on the list. In at 66, it's Inspired Villages Group, established just 4 years ago in partnership with Legal and General, now with a 300-strong workforce across 7 sites. Next up, number 65, it's Benenden Health, a mutual providing private medical cover for over 800,000 members, making its 6th appearance this year. York-based Benenden is firmly focused on providing a great place to work, with 7 of their managers studying for management degrees through a joint programme with York St John University. And to maintain a community spirit during the pandemic, they created a social timeline on the intranet for sharing stories and photos, with some also writing entertaining blogs about their life during lockdown. Each update was eagerly anticipated. In at 64, it's the BCLIVE Group, a not-for-profit organisation that focuses on changing lives and creating opportunities for people who have the least. Number 63 this year, it's Inspire North. Well done to the mental health charity for making it into the list for 2 years on the trot. 62nd spot on the list this year goes to Ground Control. A big welcome to the Essex external maintenance provider on its first appearance. Congratulations, nice work. In at 61, we have CFC Underwriting. Congratulations to the specialist insurer that's secured a place on the list for the past 3 years now. At number 60, it's Regenda Homes, 9 years on the list for this company, an impressive run for the Liverpool-based housing association. Coming in at number 59, it's Sumo Group. To help staff wrestle with the challenges of the pandemic, this Sheffield-based video games developer launched its social learning platform, Dojo, to connect employees right across a network of studios. And over the past year, Sumo has given out its biggest number of financial spot bonuses yet, and staff also received regular feel-good packages of studio and computer-themed clothing and merchandise, as well as food and drink. Next, at 58, it's Splash Damage, the London-based video games developer that has a strong work ethos amongst its 300 splashers. In at 57, it's Learning Pool. Congratulations to the UK's leading provider of e-learning to the public sector on its third appearance on the list. Next up, at number 56, it's Gap Personnel, a Wrexham-based recruitment firm that now has offices across England and Wales and has expanded to cover technical and professional sectors. At 55, Family Action, a London-based charity that works with over 60,000 families through more than 160 community-based services. At number 54, congratulations to Everton Football Club. Known as the People's Club and making the list for the 4th year, Everton put in a fine performance during the pandemic as staff and team, including their boss, Carlo Ancelotti, pitched in, making calls to fans to keep spirits up. The club's disability, race equality and women's networks continue to be active during the pandemic as well. And to mark Black History Month, one employee joined defender Mason Holgate in the You Cannot Be What You Cannot See campaign to celebrate leaders and inspirational figures from the region's black community. Next, at 53, it's Focus Group, a business telecommunications company from West Sussex and a list newcomer that sees the needs of staff very clearly. In at 52, it's Wigan and Lee College, who are always looking at ways of growing the college to create more opportunities for people in the local community. And in the number 51 spot this year, it's Vantage Academy Trust, whose over-the-rainbow recovery curriculum encouraged staff to consider their own well-being as well as their students. OK, we're at the halfway mark now, and it's great, isn't it, to see so many organisations being recognised and appreciated for their achievements. So let's get started with the top 50. At number 50, it's JMW Solicitors. Congratulations to the law firm's teams in Manchester, Liverpool and London on making the list 4 years running. Number 49, it's Rescue. Welcome to the outsourced contact centre specialist that employees describe as an amazing company to work for. At number 48, it's Flat Iron. Founded back in 2012 as a pop-up, they now have 6 restaurants across London with sales of 14.5 million. They also put in a tasty bit of work for charity, creating the Flat Iron Fundraisers Club during lockdown, and through antics like running dressed as a flamingo and Mount Everest-inspired back garden climbing, they raised enough money to provide 10,000 meals for vulnerable people. Well done on taking your place on the list for the 3rd year running. At number 47, we have Brabner's. Stand together being one of the core values of this leading independent law firm that have offices in Liverpool, Manchester, and Preston. At number 46, it's Blackstone, whose office in London raised more than £200,000 for NHS workers, food distribution centres, schools, and other organisations. Number 45, and it's Why Boston Lakes. Teamwork is watertight at the Conference and Leisure Resort, which secures its 7th appearance on the list. The 380-acre site in Bedfordshire was the first meetings venue in the UK to be approved as COVID safe after a 6-figure investment in safety measures. And to host a training event for the local ambulance service, senior managers became chefs, housekeepers, receptionists, waiters, and kitchen porters for the day. At 44, we have the Tonic Games Group, where developers can explore their original, weird, and wonderful ideas and learn about the technical challenges of making games that entertain and connect people. At number 43, it's St Giles Trust, 13 years on the list. Congratulations to you. And this is a charity which does amazing work with disadvantaged members of society. Steering their way into the number 42 position, it's Oodle Car Finance, an Oxford-based company where staff are firmly in the driving seat. Let's take you to number 41. It's First Response Finance, a Nottingham-based business with 288 employees that helps customers with previous credit problems in the list for 11 years, which I'm sure you'll agree is amazing. At number 40, it's Inside Ideas Group, whose in-house agency, Oliver, was ranked the fastest growing large agency by Adweek in 2020. Coming in at number 39, it's ACT Training, Wales's leading training provider that's made it onto the list for the 7th time. At number 38, it's Randstad UK. The global recruitment company makes its debut in the list. Job done. Number 37 has AJ Bell in position, the Salford Keys-based financial advisors whose approach to being a good employer really chimes with their staff. In at 36, it's Weaver Vale Housing Trust, 12 years in a row on the list. Wowzers. Congratulations to the Cheshire Housing Association. Number 35, we find Touchstone. The Leeds mental health charity used its influence to boost uptake of the COVID vaccine with ethnic minority colleagues, sending a video message to others in the organisation and into the wider community who were not taking up the offer of a jab, saying it's safe to do so. Good touch from Touchstone, and congratulations on your 9th list appearance. Sky Betting and Gaming are in position number 34, the UK's leading mobile-led betting game operator, winning its 6th spot on the list. In at number 33, we have Stockport Homes Group, that provide accommodation for more than 30,000 customers and about 100,000 bees. They're on the list for the 12th year. At number 32, we have Ryder Architecture. The international design practice is in its 6th year on the list, which is very impressive. With a team of passionate people operating in the UK, Hong Kong, Vancouver and Amsterdam, their goal is a simple one: to improve the quality of the world around us and, in doing so, improve people's lives. For them, environmental awareness is an urgent topic, wanting sustainability to be embedded across the practice, with their aim being to achieve net zero carbon themselves by 2025 and to be delivering whole life net zero projects by 2030. Next on the list, at 31, it's Toyota GB. The car maker's marketing and sales arm clocks up 7 years on the list. Congratulations. At number 30, we have Naked Wines, the online wine retailer that supports hundreds of independent winemakers right across the world and is also toasting 8 vintage years on the list. In at a pretty cool 29 is Cook, the family-owned producer and retailer of frozen meals. Certainly has all the ingredients for a great workplace. The company remains family-owned with family values at its core, despite having grown from a single shop in Farnham in 1997 to now having more than 90 shops, a wholesale business, a pudding kitchen and a national delivery service. Their shops are actively encouraged to engage with their local community through events and tastings, and amongst other initiatives, Cook Kitchens are involved in helping ex-offenders back into work. Next up, number 28, it's Mowgli Street Food, a hot and spicy welcome to the Indian restaurant chain. It's a debut on the list. At 27, Hawksmoor. Listed for the last 4 years, the steakhouse and cocktail bar chain put health before wealth during the pandemic, channeling all its efforts into supporting its teams and community. More than 33,000 meals were cooked for charities, community projects and NHS workers, and they employed a full-time team to support and engage employees even when 99% were on furlough. Next up for you at number 26, it's DRPG. Congratulations to the Creative Communications Agency, an 8th appearance on the list. Okay, we're getting closer. We're just about to enter our top 25 companies, so let's crack on. So moving on for you now. In at number 25, it's Phoenix Software, an IT solutions reseller focused on innovation and a list newcomer. Welcome. At 24, it's the Peach Pub Company. Cheers to the gastro pub chain, which has been listed now for 5 years. Moving on, number 23, it's Mills and Reeve, 18 years on the list. Wowzers, congratulations to the legal firm. That is serious time. Next at number 22, it's Cooper Parry, making its 10th appearance on the list this year. This accountancy firm based in the Midlands certainly knows how to look after its staff with their unique culture encompassing unlimited holiday, nice, email curfews, a dress code of wear something, and a work abroad scheme called CP Wanderlust. At number 21, it's the Coaching In Group. Raise your glasses to the in operator that secures its 2nd appearance on the list this year. Number 20 is a spot reserved for Bright Care, founded in 2009 to help give support to enable families' loved ones to stay in their own home in older age. At number 19, it's Baringa Partners, an independent business and technology consultancy that thrives on collaboration, making a 2nd appearance on the list. At number 18, we have Motorpoint, the Derby-based car retailer committed to driving the dreams of their 800 staff, securing a place on the list for the 7th year running. At 17, we have Moneypenny, the Wrexham-based reception and PA service is making all the right calls. Thank you. Also getting onto the list for 7 years in a row. In at 16, it's Intuit, the US-based financial software company whose best-known brand in the UK is QuickBooks. Congratulations, a debut on the list. At 15, it's And Digital, the information and technology services firm encourages staff to wonder, share and delight. And 5 list appearances clearly shows they know what to do. Every employee, or Andy as they're known, has a dedicated team of career coaches to help with their professional development. And the company also has a partnership with Code First Girls that encourages more women to join the sector. An initiative that's directly led to more women applying for roles at And. At number 14, we have Chess, one of the UK's leading independent technology service providers. Well done. 12 years on the list. Stunning stuff. Moving to number 13, it's Kingsley Napley, the London-based law firm that's clearly demonstrated the case for its 8th list appearance. At number 12, it's Kenneth Green Associates. The fragrance and beauty brands distributor is looking good and smelling sweet. Lovely. On its 3rd list appearance. At number 11 this year, we have Hickory's Smokehouse, the family-friendly barbecue restaurant chain that, according to staff, is smoking. Welcome to the list. Having watched all that, I know you feel the same as me. We've seen some great companies who are doing some brilliant things. And now it's time to get full excitement. I'm sure you're ready. We are going to build up to the top 10 best large companies to work for in 2021. In at number 10, it's Camelot. Having a happy workforce has certainly won the National Lottery operator a lucky number. It's a top 10 ticket and a 6th list appearance. Camelot has just over 1,000 employees, not actually a huge number when you consider the scale of the operation, but it means that everyone can have an impact. The organisation has focused on mental health awareness for all, and to date, they've also distributed over £800 million to help tackle the impact of COVID-19. Next, number 9, it's Equinix, perhaps the biggest tech firm you've never heard of, but one that actually operates across 26 countries. During the pandemic, they introduced a human touch with a big focus on employee well-being, including better way days, which included no meetings on Wednesdays. They also marked World Mental Health Day with 2 additional paid days off, and staff were encouraged to use their volunteer hours to walk or run 5 kilometres to raise funds for Samaritans and Papyrus, the suicide prevention charity. At number 8 this year, we have Verdant Leisure, a company that operates 10 holiday parks and appreciates that a happy team is the key to creating happy holiday experiences for their customers. And there are smiles all round at Verdant. During the pandemic, furloughed workers were encouraged to volunteer in key worker roles, and ground staff at Verdant's Queensbury Bay site near Dumfries planted an NHS sign spelling out their appreciation of the local and national pandemic heroes. Number 7 this year goes to Tails.com. According to CEO James Davidson, the limited choice of pet food was a bit of a dog's breakfast until he launched the company in 2014. They now deliver 8 million specially formulated meals each month, and the tailor-made dog food company is also taking the lead when it comes to looking after staff, with virtual social events being stepped up during the pandemic. Highlights include an employees' dog show, of course, along with quiz nights and bake-off challenges. Number 6 is Reassured, the UK's largest life insurance broker, making its 7th list appearance. The only policy it needed to help its staff through the pandemic was to stick to their core values, which include leading by example and being honest. Their own business psychologist produced weekly well-being videos and life hacks, giving practical advice, and employees were invited to send in their favourite motivational videos to share each week to try and help keep everyone positive and motivated. Moving up to number 5 this year is Inspire, one of the fastest growing companies in the defence sector, designing and delivering life-saving training, products and technical services for defence ministries home and abroad. Senior managers say that behind its success is a happy workforce driven by a supportive working environment that includes flexible hours and the freedom to work wherever and whenever you want. Sounds good, that, doesn't it? Plus unlimited paid leave, meaning they can spend as much time as they need enjoying personal pursuits or time with their family. At number 4, it's Dishoom. That's appearance number 4 for the restaurant chain that celebrates the food of Old Bombay with its traditional cafes. The group sees food as a way of breaking down barriers, and this is at the heart of what it does. Through its partners, Magic Breakfast and Akshaya Patra Foundation, for every meal it serves, Dishoom donates a meal to a child so that those from poorer backgrounds don't go hungry at school. At number 3, it's HSO, the 4-time listed software and cloud consultancy. The business is based on people hungry to be part of a growing business and attributes its success to carefully choosing those who fit the mould, with all recruits being offered a courtesy interview with the MD, who believes confidence in the senior leadership is fundamental to performance. A dedicated team was set up to keep employees engaged through the lockdowns, involving online activities like yoga, quizzes, and a film and book club. Into position number 2 this year, it's Rapport Guest Services, a company that provides organisations with a range of fully managed reception, concierge and other front-of-house guest services. Unfortunately, after 8 years of no redundancies, the pandemic forced the company to let some people go, so they created a dedicated Rapport Assist website for them, full of resources focused on helping them get back into work and offering a range of training courses to help their job search. On a lighter note, their own Rapport choir came together during the pandemic to write and perform an original song, The Rainbow After the Storm, which was an uplifting piece about living through lockdown that required plenty of ingenuity, with most of the creative process having to be done virtually. So, after all that, we come finally to the top position, but we like to build the tension a little bit, so we're going to wait just a few minutes before we reveal the number one best large company to work for in 2021.